Okay, so we have this size champions big games edition semifinals between Naesala and aarnii. I am joined by Minionpawn and Kubu.
Hello. Hey.
So it looks like, I mean, they're doing this cage match thing, where they're both pick a card and then like they choose who gets which card gets used first. So it looks like this game is
If you hadn't looked at or tried to guess,
yeah, I've looked at the Discord, but yeah, I am pretty out of this kingdom. The card that was picked is not the card that I'd expect them to, knowing what was in this kingdom.
pretty grand.
Yeah.
What is the best way to get 8 bridges?
Um,
Well, I don't think you're gonna get 7 bridges.
I think your opponent is not going to let you do that.
There were crowns.
That is
But
true,
not for
actually. So yeah, with Crown, yeah. So I guess the best way is to like spam Crown. I don't know. Go for Herald here, probably.
actually, if you get 4 bridges in play, you just cavalry and then you try your deck and yeah,
Yeah.
do a lot of fun cavalry things. I think I agree with the dungeon bridge open. I saw it had a much better turn 3.
Yeah.
The order after that is a little unclear to me. Gotta go for diplomats. They're pretty easy to trigger and draw.
Yeah.
But as far as balancing, hard for me as a color. Not a balancable.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm not huge on town personally. Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like if you're going to get a four, like other than bridge, it should probably be Herald because that will like help you draw and like draw your deck and get actions. I mean, town, like it's a village, but it doesn't do any help with draw.
Harold, my personal. I just feel like diplomat can be activated and given dungeon, um, everything bridge and cavalry.
Yeah, I mean, they
I,
should play with the card that they picked.
yeah, at least Naesala should.
Yeah, exactly.
Getting lost arts. What exactly the lost arts is? Yeah, I'm not sure I'd have put that on cavalry.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say cavalry would not be it. I don't know, maybe bridge, because I feel like that's what you kind of want to spam here.
What my opinion is generally when it comes to lost arts is I like to put it on a card that already gives plus actions, so you get a village out of it instead of just a non-terminal. The payoff is a lot higher that way. Like you get an per village instead of a non-terminal. In some cases, I could see putting on a cavalry, which doesn't seem terrible.
Yeah, cavalry doesn't seem terrible like it, but yeah, I agree with your assessment to put it on a card that's already non-terminal. The thing is, you also want it to be a card that you're playing a lot of. Dungeon, I feel like you're not gonna get like a million of those.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean, putting it on a duration doesn't seem like a
yeah,
great idea.
that too. Like dungeon is a duration, so you're only gonna get to play each dungeon half as much.
Yeah, I would consider putting it on diplomat. I don't like putting it on the plus plus actions. Yeah, that's an interesting question. So I was thinking diplomat originally. Also, I mean, there seems to be so many different ways you can trigger it. Uh, I'm thinking a combination of dungeon and bridge cavalry.
Yeah, I mean that's true. Like you'd have to play the dungeon before you play the diplomat. Or like if you've managed to like already play a bridge, then your hand size is decreased.
You can buy cav.
Yeah, I mean that's the way you do it.
Yeah,
have a lot of bridges in the deck, so you probably have one in hand. If
yeah.
not, cavalry in hand.
Agreed. Especially because if you're going for Ghost Town, I mean that is draw that you're getting at the start of your turn. So that is something to keep in mind.
Seem to be a little bit low on action. At least they spell it though.
Yeah, and I think Sean, that assumption, that like assessment, like that seems pretty good. Yeah, bridge and cavalry, I feel like are going to be the two central cards here.
He has probably exactly this turn to prevent cavalries from this.
Yep. I
Yeah,
don't know how many bridges he even has though.
I think
Oh,
two.
they both bottom decked. That hurts. No, there's no way they saw it. There's no way he leaves any cav.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm wondering if there is a win here. Be ambitious, right?
I mean, how many bridges does he have? Um,
Or technically, if you count crown as a bridge.
so yeah, so that's so you can get it down. I guess that's 5 buys plus.
You managed to play town as plus
Oh
5.
right, yeah. So that's 5. That's 6 buys that you have.
And
Plus, you can get 3 more from buying cavalries. So that's effectively 9, which is not enough for a pile out. Unless you can, unless you get enough money to empty provinces, but that seems ambitious.
you don't. Cavalries are just by neutral. But you can.
Yeah. The way you would do it, have to buy bridges, cavalry, and play bridges. By neutral.
Yeah,
But I don't think he has enough action.
Yeah, I agree. I think he doesn't have enough draw to do it.
Cavalries. Played town as plus.
But yeah, he still has 7 cards at the bottom of that deck.
I like crowns and going too far.
I don't think so. Yeah, so
There's not seeing the action. Like, I agree. You have to put lost art.
Well, this looks pretty winning.
I agree. This
I think
seems
it might have been for winning it. Quarter around and got bridges for the cavalry. But before that last cavalry.
yeah, I think it would have been.
But I still think it's a what I'm missing.
Yeah, I don't think he has enough buys, does he?
And if you super
Yeah. I guess 6 gauge short, you would have had to get more bridges because you would need, yeah, well, aarni
Yeah.
resign, which I mean, that seems reasonable to be honest. Like Naesala was lowering piles, there were no cavalries left.
Yeah, but this was Jawa's hand, Jawa's card, and also player, so all of the advantages were side.
Yeah. So yeah,
I
this
always feel more happy with a snowball if the other person was first player. But in some ways, I'm like, if I was first player, maybe I could have done it myself. But now I get to be a first player, small advantage back from that.
And we have aarni's card, which is Black Market.
yeah. So
This one,
I mean
not so
this
difficult.
yeah, I mean there are so many cards it could be. So the only villages I'm seeing here are Captain and Cursed Village, both of which are pretty expensive, so you're probably gonna want to get some stuff from the black market deck.
You're gonna want village black market.
Yeah.
I agree with setting aside all the money. Go for a big black market. If not, you just work for.
Yeah.
You have a fun, so happy. Do I want this cat with
See, then seems but not essential. Like, what are you gaining with it? Or village?
Yeah, I think the church village seems fine.
In Curse Village, black market has.
Yeah, it definitely does. Well, we could see diplomat again, but I'm not sure if you actually want to. I don't know what you do. I mean, because you have.
well, there's Black Market, so you just get an action beforehand you could activate.
That is true.
Get a war.
Yeah, because I
Pretty
think.
good.
Yeah, I think that was smart to not get anything for the black market. That's what I meant. Like I wasn't quite sure. But
Get a counterfeit.
yeah, I think a counterfeit would definitely wouldn't hurt. Um, yeah,
Yeah, you work to get more treasures with your Black Market.
yeah,
You to act.
yep, that makes sense.
Actually,
Yeah, because with black market, you can really that actually makes it so like you can have more treasures in there with cursed village, so that's pretty powerful.
Big warlord here, I'm guessing.
Yeah, warlord. I mean, the thing is, warlord is that you're only gonna have one of a lot of cards at the black market, but I still think it makes sense to have because there are still some good cards in the kingdom that you're gonna want to play more than two.
like Destrier, which is really a lot of.
Yes, definitely Destrier.
Assuming aarni gets that control and plays the warlord every other turn, then that is going to really hit returns. I mean, if you have a bunch of good cards in the black market,
Yeah, I
less
mean,
powerful. But
you get Vander here. I'm kind of like, because you can kind of destroy the deck.
I was imagining Crown, because Crown is an extra village. But
That is true.
I was leaning.
Yeah, I don't know why. I feel like
Side, okay, I don't understand keeping the estate in there. Hoping to have a bigger Curse Village draw.
yeah.
Probably because there is a curse in those. That
Setting aside an pretty similar, setting it aside gets it out of your cards to draw, but you have
So
Let's see.
yeah, I agree.
Priest.
I think
Is
priest,
some
but
interesting.
I mean Shantytown also sounds reasonable given that it's a village, but I I would probably have gone for priest myself. Oh yeah,
Actually, this is
I'm just gonna
oh,
draw 6 cards with Cursed Village. That's gonna be great.
excellent turn.
Oh yeah.
Well, it would be a little bit better for Naesala if they could draw with First Village after
you
playing
just
the
have
black
this.
market.
Would
You just
be
have the Curse Villages having big money.
yeah. Yeah, I mean you can have a good amount of money here. Um I mean 8 to be exact. Um
First,
yeah, I don't like any of
good.
them. I mean the only one that looks kind of okay is Falconer, but even that, like, I'm not a huge fan of because they're just most of the good cards in this kingdom are fivers.
Have 8 money. Turn if you take everything. Go to Grand Market if you want.
I think I want it. That looks pretty good in a deck of Ian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'd
Yeah.
take the Grand Market here. Mm.
The one. Does Arnie have another Cursed Village? Or one? We've seen a lot of Cursed
Yes.
Villages. Three.
The Grand Market. That's interesting.
You're just relying on this village and all the way.
Yep. Yeah, I mean it's not a bad combo at all.
You have to draw both these cards every 6 card hand village.
That is true. So that's
And
the
that
problem.
is for recursive.
Yep. That is very true.
Only one of them is in the cross.
A lot of stuff set aside, which does not help the First Village.
Oh, right. Oh,
Still not a necro, but
Yeah.
not as effective as I want it to be.
oh, another necro. Yeah, this is something that may happen. I would love this for
No hesitation there.
I want another village.
I agree. Um, I think you probably just make that be a bustling village and just take a black market here. I mean, I think the difference between having 4 or 5 left isn't that huge. Sorry, not no 3 or 4. 4 or 5 is huge, but 3 or but yeah, I mean the farming village seems Okay, because yeah, you can get the Destrier.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind tracker either. I was thinking on that turn where he passed on Grand Market Church. I feel like tracker it doesn't do a whole lot, but
Yeah, I'd rather have gone bustling village black market there, but maybe I'm wrong.
Tracker. The tracker. No, I'm trying to. They're quite decent. You get to at least have your starting hand not fail to draw Chris Black Market.
you also have the potential to get her.
Yes.
um,
You want to undo there. Scepter is
oh yeah, I mean I can see wanting your pouch, but yeah, I agree. I mean, trashing the pouch probably a good idea. Or, sorry, not trashing the pouch. But yeah.
Scepter is just so good with black.
It was better. A 4-money village.
Yeah, I want Scepter there too. Yeah.
How this menagerie act.
Yeah, the menagerie is active, and so I just set all those cards aside with Church.
I don't know if I want that because I was drawn to X.
That is true.
Oh, I guess aarnii has this problem of get more than card.
That is true.
It would be really awkward.
That is.
I mean,
That's a good point.
Only every other turn.
Yeah, it's only every other turn, and you have Churches, so.
Exactly.
Cannot get too
many, but more than. Yeah, I was thinking I would like a carpenter.
Yeah, so Carpenter Grand or not Grand Black Market here. Yeah, that seems good.
sweet. Okay.
And carpenter and stuff for another fit.
I don't know. You get anything here to Wandering Mistral. I'm not sure if you get it.
Whatever you're going to get,
That is true. Yeah, I think.
sure
I mean, it just. I feel like it helps to just have it. I think you get it. That Wandering Mistral is definitely more to have it in your deck.
Horn of Plenty.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have a lot of uniques, so.
Horn's a nice part. Naesala's deck is just doing a whole lot less than aarnii's is.
Yeah.
And Naesala does not have any Coven either. These curses are stacking up slowly.
Yeah, he doesn't really have any way of mass trashing. It will be a problem in the two turns. Also, the blanks are.
Yeah, because I mean, aarnii's eventually just gonna trigger the curse dump on Naesala. So in the meantime, like,
there's plenty of time.
Yeah, there is time. That is true. Time is a resource that they have.
The player that bought a copy, not the player that has the.
Yeah. That is what surprises me. Uh, Probably a charm here.
Good.
Treasure. Pretty good in black market game.
Yeah, silver, that seems fine.
You gotta pass here.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
pass.
quite sad.
That's OP taxman.
Yeah, I mean, even in don't have enough treasures for investment to make sense. You're already thin. Snowy Village. I don't like you want to play more than 4 actions.
There's no way that you can try in your starting hand. That
Exactly. So taxman
I think
is
that's going to play that as your first village, but it's just a bad card because you've got plenty of eyes.
yeah, I think definitely pass.
I gotta imagine Snowy Village, right?
Yep.
Surely it's not an
Yeah, because I mean the why?
happy, but I guess we did get rid of our I
That
I
is
mean, if you want
true.
to
It's a
draw one
plus
extra buy,
buy. I'd rather get my plus buys than just getting more counterfeits. If you're going to want plus buys.
how good destriers are, but they're not bad.
Agreed.
personally can't especially when every card can be in the face.
Yeah.
Lodge. There's also Chapel.
For Naesala,
Chapel.
Chapel seems pretty good.
Chapel, yeah. You've got
Definitely need Chapel. Like, in a couple turns, you're gonna have 9 curses in your deck.
But it's 3 turns until the curses drop on you.
I mean, it's gonna take Aarnii 2 more turns.
two.
Yeah, but they don't. Oh, where's the last curse?
Why do we? That's a good question, Shanahan.
There was locusts.
Oh. For OP against black market.
Treasure trove. Interesting.
Gatekeeper. I mean, not huge on it.
You're encouraging Arnie.
Yeah, I mean, Aarnii has a pretty significant points lead. Thing what you do, you empty curses for sure, and then I guess you can empty what is it, Destrier in black market that you empty. Those I feel like those are the logical piles to empty. Yeah, that would.
Maybe Naesala forgot about all the resources that it's going to have.
Yeah.
And there were three excellent cards in the line. Excellent cards in the sanctuary.
If he's gatekeeper, he can't take it.
That is true. When you're gatekeeper on a black market is it's pretty rough.
If you manage to somehow gate, then your captain could play death.
Yeah.
I have only one counterfeit and a lot of treasures.
I mean, as aarnii, I kind of want to start lowering piles. Maybe
I don't
it's
necessarily like this for that. Base cards.
yep,
Yeah,
base card black
there.
market, the basic market.
Yeah, I mean, you
already been.
definitely want exiling it. You just
Oh no, you can top deck it, right?
Oh yeah, because
Yes,
you can
for
top it.
tracker.
Yeah, tracker can bypass gatekeeper. That's useful.
well, if you can do that, then why didn't you take Arden then?
That is a good question. Maybe they didn't realize. Um, yeah, that seems like the only logical explanation.
Why don't you only spend one card?
And this treasure thing. And going.
Yeah.
Discard attack does not seem relevant here.
I agree. I think you get
It's the
Margrave for the
draw.
draw, not the discard attack. Yes, the forge, I like that. So on Naesala's next turn, he's gonna have to deal with those curses. Assuming aarnii draws here, which they probably will. Ah.
For the last turn, I'm not.
Yeah, it's very expensive.
That is true, because the chapel's so much cheaper. So yeah, I'd rather have a chapel than a forge in my deck.
Why didn't we set aside?
I don't have. I just not really what I have in my deck. I'd rather buy the chapel.
I don't. I needed. This thing is getting in the way.
Is playing it
Um.
for soon?
Yeah, playing it. I'm not sure I like that.
Because if you don't have it, you can activate your county here without playing it. I contrast it. Right?
I mean, it's the only way. Playing it is the only way to draw more this turn. So. So you don't find your second coven, which is not great because it means Naesala has an extra turn before the curse dump.
Yeah.
First dump is going.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's just delayed by a turn.
You maybe don't.
I think what happened to our deck here. I mean, I was thinking, one carpenter to gain for counterfeit when his deck was thin, but then gained a lot more treasure with carpenter, and then that clogged up his deck. It's just making him drawing.
Yeah, I can see that.
Scepter earlier. black market. It does. It's so good with black market.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, especially like, not Naesala, but for aarnii, it can bypass Warlord. Oh, it can't. Oh no, that's Naesala's thing. I just thought that. Yeah, it's Horn. Yeah, that's right. Horn cannot. Scepter, I'm pretty sure can.
Well, still cannot.
I mean, no, I'm
Probably,
thinking if
unless-
Scepter can bypass Warlord. Read.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
because
sure.
Warlord says
Next
from
word.
hand, so yeah, Scepter can bypass that. Um,
Pretty better be a trap.
yeah.
I mean, okay.
Yup.
Set aside. Just the force, okay. Really should get rid of those coppers.
Yeah, I think you definitely want to sanctuary that copper.
More.
Yep.
Oh, why are we playing all these coppers?
Yeah, I don't like it either. I don't think you get anything here.
Maybe you ready for harem, probably?
Yeah, I mean, harem is really just
Or
an
something
expensive
like
silver at this point in the game. So I
So they
mean,
just play a black market.
unless aarnii can pile destriers and something. But I don't think.
aarnii doesn't have.
Yeah, aarnii doesn't have enough buys for that.
Falconer.
Well, Falconer's now at the bottom of the black market deck.
Yeah, we didn't sanctuary a copper. Yikes. Dealing with time versus for Naesala.
Yeah. Well, at least Naesala like still 20 cards before the shuffle, so like the curses will be at the bottom of his deck.
Sure, that's a
True. I mean, if you don't trigger the shuffle, you can just get your current cards in, and like you can kind of delay it a turn. It just means you can't gain and play very easily.
I would like to be trashing them. Fine.
Yeah, that sounds that you're right. That would probably be better.
I think it's going to increase and say like 10 at the end.
Yeah, that's gonna be
Like
tough.
only really 6.
Yeah.
We can counterfeit. I don't remember when got that, but I approve.
Yes, the second. Yeah, second counterfeit is definitely good.
Flavor crown, I'm guessing. Okay, well, the second counterfeit. Fine.
Oh, we have aarnii has 7 buys.
Yeah, this is a win.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well. Yeah, this is definitely a win. So Naesala doesn't have to deal with the curses.
Now the tracker.
Yep, the extra clicks of tracker.
It was even top decking the good cards and not top decking the bad. Good principle, even when it didn't matter.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess. But this is going to be the theme where player that picked the card wins.
Yep. All right, let's see what
We
cut.
see no landscape.
Looks like they're picking Recruiter and Village Green. Village Green will be played with first.
I love Village Green, but I am not. Recruiter is the card that I always play with, and I'm like happy to be like, yeah, just a good card, not exciting.
My unpopular opinion is I don't like recruiting.
Right, and what are we doing here?
Dungeon.
Dungeon Village Green, or Hunting Lodge Village Green, or something Village Green. I don't know, maybe.
The only smashing is Anna.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, Dungeon Silver opening, I like that. Yeah, because I think you want some dungeons. Then you can discard the village greens and stuff.
The only guy looks like Arden.
Yeah.
I feel like we could go dungeon really
Mm,
the fact that
yeah,
you know,
Armory
getting
seems good. I think that seems reasonable. Yeah, I feel like
we have
Soothsayer.
different over
I do like getting Soothsayer eventually. Given the curses. Probably
I
when you
personally would have thought that could switch the order, but
yeah.
look at dungeon boss.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Naesala. Naesala is the one that
Yeah, so no dungeon for Naesala.
Oh. I guess you just next turn this I assume. And get first thing that was possible.
Yeah, for sure.
I am not buying a city quarter.
Yeah, I'm not huge on City Quarter either. I feel like you have the villages and like you have sifting. Like you can kind of afford to like let dungeon like just let your sifting handle draw. Give since like you're gonna have a lot of junk in your deck.
A lot of armories.
I agree. I mean, you want armories. I mean, I guess armories do help you get a lot of village greens and dungeons. But yeah, I'm not sure I want that many.
That's 3.
I think aarnii, I'm not quite sure.
Aarnii has 3 of
Yeah, that's what I thought. Glad to see my guess worked.
yeah, maybe. Oh,
I think I agree with that.
but what if it draws 0?
Well, you have a lot of dungeons behind action. There's no way it's gonna draw.
Yeah, I'm not huge on the city quarter.
Yeah,
I
see,
feel
here
like
it's gonna
yeah, I mean it's gonna get you some draw. I'm not sure it's worth the money.
I'm not. For still not that big. I feel like just playing a bunch of soothsayers and getting money up better than what they're doing.
I agree. I think you want soups. I mean, yeah,
Yes,
you want
play a lot of
soothsayers.
soothsayers.
I don't want city corners.
I just wanted to throw up dungeons, some silvers, and just for this whole trying to draw your deck thing.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think you actually need to draw a deck. I think you just need to like sift through and have hands of good cards.
Looking for pilots here.
I would
I wonder
too.
where Naesala is going.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't affect just going money when it seems like getting this sort of engine is actually pretty fast. I don't think money can
Yeah.
Like, I'm not convinced that this engine scores very well.
Yeah. So I mean, you're gonna. I guess it depends on what. I mean, you're definitely gonna discard those 2 village queens here. I don't.
Maybe not.
The idea for scoring is, I think, provinces up their goals.
Yeah. I mean, if
doesn't have any, so I don't know how to up unless can manage to get out soon.
yeah.
Oh,
So
it's going to be really hard for aarnii to pile out the nice green.
Naesala can't afford a green card here. Except, I guess, a duchy. It would have to be a duchy. You have to pay.
Actually, you don't have to buy a green card. This points on aarnii.
Wonder if I want to do a way out of while, and if that scores enough, because with all this debt, I don't think that's enough.
Yeah, because yeah, duchy is gonna be hitting 12 here.
You need to dungeons, autopilot. You need 5 gains. Have 5 gains.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta hope Naesala can't file out here. Taking the dungeon, like, just the boring.
Yeah, because I mean, Naesala has a village green and 3 dungeons in play, which is a lot.
Oh.
Oh. Okay, the one high roll kill a gold, but also discarding opponent.
Yeah.
They've been giving her village greens for next turn. I don't think.
Yeah, I actually don't like
saving. Do anything. I feel like a gold doesn't matter if they.
Yeah, you have 2. I don't know what this is. I think you just pass here. Don't think you can afford to take more debt. Yeah, I mean, if an estate would get you ahead, I might consider it, but the thing is, it won't. So yeah, yeah, it doesn't. I mean, what are those 3 cards at the bottom of Naesala's deck?
Dungeons?
Oh yeah, because you can just do some gain and play stuff. That is true. Yeah, definitely want to put it.
You can get a province, like not discarding village green. At least I think gaining a silver armory and then drawing it with village green.
And you can still get a province.
Yeah, I don't think this is quite enough for
You
Naesala to.
can't trigger a batch shuffle out of it.
There is a city quarter in that shuffle.
Yeah, there's also the does that 30 quarter do anything? They didn't want to go into the shuffle.
Yeah, I mean, that guess that means he's going for Isla. Not sure if he has enough power to do that.
You need
Um,
one more draw card.
yeah, you just need to keep drawing because yeah, you're gonna need. You can get that. Yeah, you're gonna need one more draw card. That's true.
You gain an armory.
Yeah, you're gonna find the armor of the dungeon, and then you're gonna
Oh yeah, true.
but you can buy an armory because Naesala is already ahead.
A secret passage. Oh, I see. Yeah, he's going for the problem.
Yeah,
Oh wait, never mind. Still not enough money.
Duchy seems
Yeah.
fine because this way Aarnii will need a province in order to get ahead.
God. And
Yeah, there's the city quarter. Now this might do it. Yeah, it does. It would.
Yeah. Looks to me like a win for Aarnii.
I think if they saw it does a different order, he can province, and that makes it
Wait, was that a missed?
tougher.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
that is really. I guess Arnie got more of the special card. Gets to win.
Yep. So now they're playing with Recruiter. So yeah, we broke the streak of the player picking the card winning. We also broke the streak of FPA winning.
Oh, Collection Way of the Horse.
Ooh. Yes, Collection Way of the Horse. That's gonna be cool.
Recruiter flag.
Strategy here was open 5-2.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is the tragedy. Um,
If you have a 4-3, you can take the flag.
yeah, I think that seems fine.
Oh,
I think you only take on a 3-4.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah, I assume so.
I've had some trouble games flag on the first turn. Because usually the opponent gets it back and I have to hit a price point, so then they get the flag and then I get it back.
here. I guess Town Crier hits you. I was interested.
Yeah,
Not the
I
time
think
yet.
I like the town crier. You can hit 5 with it. Though I guess there aren't many. Like I'm not sure like what else you want in the townsfolk because like there aren't any like choices other than townsfolk. Um,
Alright.
so
I
they
guess we're
both.
starting this game.
So yeah, so Naesala triggers that shuffle of the flag bearer, which will allow him to hit 5 here.
So you
Sorry,
put
no,
on
that was
horse
sorry.
dice, right?
Yeah, that's on the 4-3. So they keep fighting over the flag. Do you crash the flag or wait? I guess actually I kind of like popping Haunted Meal here. Um,
Another card. Frequency.
but yeah, I mean, I guess to be fair, you do want to get the villagers from a state.
This is not a magic lamp.
Yeah, they were talking about this game that DZ was talking about.
Yeah, it's just aarnii, like haunted mirror.
Yep. And didn't even know what's happening in spec chat.
We're just having a conversation about.
Yep. Yeah, but the stupid like a round magic lamp and yeah.
I'm not saying 2-5 here.
Yeah.
I guess and I'm not sure what the other cards were.
Yeah, do you think this was too early for collection?
I could.
Yeah.
It does seem like a card that you do want fairly.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's just the Goons replacement that I think is less good. Seems fine.
I would like a flag back.
The blacksmith instead? Yeah. Made on a 6, I think the 5 bear seems really bad because Corey doesn't.
Agreed. Yeah, I do not like coin here. I think it's just a waste of a stock card. Or
You take the 2 coins from Town Crier and just get 5s. Great. Well, don't even have to draw.
Swashbuckler? Their collection.
Yeah.
yeah, I think another collection seems fine.
I think you want that 5.
Oh, I wasn't sure that we want a village.
Yeah, I'm not sure it's needed either.
Pass on 2 5s. Take that here then I'm guessing.
Yeah, that sounds good. But then we don't have an either way, I guess.
Unless it's a trader.
Yeah, I don't think I touched the trader. It's a pretty terrible card though.
I'm gonna take the.
I think it goes a lot better than.
Yeah, I agree. I think having a ghost in the deck would be good. So what is this? Yeah.
Swashbuckler is my personal.
Yeah, I mean, the swashbuckler seems fine, although you already have a good amount of draw. Although the recruiters do need to be
Trigger
fed.
the swashbuckler trader. Getting the trigger. Great.
I agree. So yeah, being able to get that. Good. I mean, maybe you get a swashbuckler earlier, just so you already have the treasure chest by now.
There goes a recruit.
Yeah.
So what do you want? Double.
I mean, because if you've got a swashy here, you're only hitting 5. I mean, you have to to buy I mean, whatever you buy. I mean, I don't know, probably swashy. I guess you won't have anything in your discard pile, so probably not worth it.
Yes, I'm not excited about taking 3 swashies, but
Yeah, I'm not excited about it either, but I'm not sure what else you do.
You could excel a collection and then just take 2.
But then your ghost doesn't hit anything.
Oh, okay. Well, I think the flag.
Yeah, and I mean,
that's a horde.
Yeah,
you're definitely gonna
but
horse.
you don't that throw.
I mean,
Trader,
you're gonna get 4 cards plus 2 extra actions next turn, given ghost.
Flag must
I think
either squashy or collection.
yeah, agreed.
Would be my thought.
Yeah, I definitely want the flag. I'm not. Yeah, swashy seems fine. Eventually, you're gonna want more collections, but for now,
there's no way to discard. I guess the way to gain cards from it here.
Yeah,
yeah.
or
Just
turn
a game.
higher. Enforcing not.
Red
I don't
River is a
understand.
much better
Yeah.
village.
Agreed. I mean, you do need to feed them. Aarnii's
We
still.
didn't even need that playing the game. Unless copper to keep. And you also have.
Okay. Does Aarnii go
Which
for a
could be
haunted
a
mirror
horse.
here? Just take the haunted mirror. Or sorry,
Yes,
the ghost.
ghost.
Yeah.
No,
Ghost.
Okay.
Aarnii does not.
Why? You're trashing the haunted mirror. Take the ghost. I'm.
Is drawing the deck under the way.
Yeah.
Dude. I feel like these coppers are going to need other summon.
Yeah, I think they will be.
I guess we are ghosting a horse again. Sure.
Naesala has no villagers right now. That's really risky.
Yeah, that is very risky.
Get a copper there.
Yeah.
So you kind of missed out on the copper.
Yeah.
Is this trading silvers into feeding them to recruit efficient?
I personally like it.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Though I do think you should do it while triggering Swashy.
Yeah, I like the way to definitely work. Elections flashy, I think. Sure.
I agree.
I guess we should start slowly looking at piles because. Oh,
Yeah. I mean, Collection Village Swashy. I mean, that's Collection Village Swashy. Those seem like the obvious piles.
We didn't gain a silver.
Yeah, this is one of the barrels of having no villages. Or no villagers for Naesala.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Could play out of turn a bit if you had some villagers. Get one more copper, I think.
Yep.
I don't love these coppers. Like they should be.
Agreed. So I guess you probably want to empty out collections here and then win the
I
split six.
personally like to get.
Yeah, so maybe, I mean, you can go, probably want to exile a collection and exile a recruiter and then go collection recruiter just to take those both.
I'm
Let's see.
looking at
So Naesala has 17 offers with 5 buys and 2.
4 villages plus a swashy, still 15 money short. Probably higher too. Oh, this is scary.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely want to take those last 2 collections. I mean,
I don't actually.
yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Who knows?
I think the collections are the scary one.
Yeah.
Exiling a blacksmith.
Are we?
Interesting with that since you can't get it back.
But you can get it back if you just buy 3 town criers and blacksmith.
I think there's no more blacksmith left.
No. Piles with
Oh
4
wait,
meat.
I think yeah, the horseman.
Yeah, there are
You
3
have to get
blacksmiths
rotated around.
left.
Yeah, this wait.
So I've lost track of the order. I mean, I only know there are 3 blacksmiths because of like it shows you, but I have completely lost track of the order, which makes it kind of hard to know.
You can right.
Yeah, you can right click and see how much of each are left.
Yeah, they show from right to left.
Oh, they do. Okay, I didn't realize that it showed you the order. So yeah.
Yeah, if they were shuffled with fields, 1 town crier than 1.
Nice. Oh yeah, I can see like it shows like top and bottom. Yeah, that's nice. But yeah, you can just.
Does not score points.
I do not like the gold.
And aarnii. Not points. I don't.
I mean, aarnii had. Yeah, because you have 3 collections.
And he's not taking.
Sorry, you have 4 collections. Because you need.
I'm just going to trust Naesala and say pilot because Naesala thought long enough about this. He probably calculated well.
Because you need. It's a pile out, I think, is. Well, I guess it's death and gains. Which.
Aarnii doesn't have. Natural buy is 6.
If you.
Yeah, you're 1 gain short. So.
Oh, yeah, we have 1. That. I just have to buy low cost action. Buy some time.
Agreed.
My camel train is. And I think Naesala definitely wins here.
Yeah, I don't love lowering piles like that.
Province is not. Then buying some tires and another
Scores 2 more.
I mean,
had 2 buys.
Yeah, if you have two
Alright,
buys, then yeah,
Two
it's
actions.
you get more points out
oh,
of
then
just the town criers.
I don't think it.
Yeah, I think Naesala is just gonna think
There's
that's
no way Naesala doesn't have 19.
yeah. Naesala has the buys. Or sorry, or get
yeah,
the games, I should say. Or I guess the removing from supply because Camel Chain technically isn't gains.
And now collection or
Yeah.
just enough buys to watch me.
nice showcase of collection.
Yep.
That's impressed me in every game I've played with so far.
Well, the most games that I've played with collection were odd games again. Odd games with collection Stampede when I was testing them.
Oh, that's something I should try.
Yeah, it's a bit silly. 50.
Yeah. I
To
mean, it
do
seems
that
like
when you
a
have a
lot of a
limit of
loop.
5 cards.
You well,
You only get
if
5 collections.
you buy a Stampede. Yeah, you buy a Stampede to bring horses. And hopefully that has 5 collections, and if it does, you buy 2 Stampedes, and then you repeat. So if
So you'd have to guarantee yourself 5 collections.
yes, like if you have 5 collections in your deck and some trashing, then you pretty consistent.
Yeah. So seems to be a theme here. Of always player one getting the being player one when you pick the card. And
So I
now
haven't
is
looked.
ours.
Is this King's? Is this Scrying Mastermind?
This
Why does it have to be one or
it's
the other?
no, well, Scrying is the one that was picked. But yeah, I mean,
Actually, I
King's.
could also see Snowy. I could also see there the fun card.
I think I kind of like setting up a King's Court Scrying Pool engine.
There's a Lurker Salvager, or on the 4/3, do you open Salvager Expedition?
Oh yeah, Lurker Salvager, because you can just like, especially like with King's Court around, you can just like keep ping a Salvager, trash 3 King's Courts, and then just play a bunch of Lurker. Like I feel like it would take a lot to set up, and but if you can set that up, like it would be pretty amazing.
You have. I mean, as first player, I think you to make sure second player can't just get a card with that. I mean, that would be pretty devastating. And I
Agreed.
think Garden just has to take a precautionary move.
Yeah, I mean, Expedition is fine.
Like now,
Now I think you have to get a Lurker, probably.
it's all you can do is take Lurker Expedition, trash a game. Lurker Expedition. You know, a huge chance of getting Lurker next turn, and even if you don't, you're guaranteed after that. Because
Yeah.
Arnie can't buy a Lurker and play it. Not taking Lurker, not the Night Lurker.
Well, no, you only
Yeah.
took one, but drew two. Um, Probably
That's
not.
just game.
Yeah, I don't think I'd do
You
it.
know, Arnie doesn't.
Arnie just fought a lurker, and so we do 5 cards are not lurkers. Have to expedition, find lurker top cards,
Yeah, I mean, Plaza
find
seems
one
safe
lurker in top
because
2 cards. Very risky.
yeah,
Lurker just double.
I mean, I think that's why you did a Plaza and not a King's Court because like I would definitely not want to king like get to like lurker or King's Court. That seems very risky. But yeah, I mean,
This is a juicy turn for me.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Now
don't
Arnie,
agree with crashing Plaza.
I-
You're still giving them something. Still
that is
giving
true.
Arnie.
You're still giving them something. It's like not as good as King's Court, but yeah, I still wouldn't. I still don't love it.
You're not doing fast, and I just don't.
Yeah, and here like with King, you can just like gain 2 more King's Courts. Do you think about taking the shrine points yet? Probably not. It's too early.
I don't think I'm trying.
I don't think they're gonna have much.
Yeah. I
Game
mean,
will end suddenly.
yeah, it's just gonna end on
Yeah.
provinces. One of them is just gonna build up a lot of.
King's Court lurker tiles are.
Yep.
This is expedition, and then if you want to, but like he didn't even take it. Not gonna much of any.
Oh my. The turn for me.
Yeah, this game is over for. I think Arnie the trash too. Like the last resort.
Especially the salvager instead. Best 2 expeditions. Oh, if Arnie saw what we see. Oh, wait, okay, I guess we were putting.
Thing is, expeditions are so much more helpful. Naesala because good car. Arnie's like the expeditions aren't doing. You can't connect King's Court with lurkers. Doesn't have, so they're just not doing. Oh man,
This is the best.
Yeah. This is. I mean, I think.
Arnie has to hope that gets a turn.
Yeah. That sounds accurate.
Salvager don't. It just doesn't. It just doesn't matter.
And Naesala about 2 tons of daddy. Bro.
Yeah. I mean, what do you need? You need like. I guess the fast
A
guy is just.
Plaza or Ace Prime full. Okay, I guess you could bottom deck any your scrying. But then you have all of your.
Means you need to play lurk. You need to play lurker 14 times. Seems doable.
Yes.
Gotta be close. In some regards, I just think it costs a little bit.
But you have to bet for a loop. You need.
Well,
It's some sort of a loop.
Yeah.
card. It's not just a simple lurker for King's Court because work you get
Yeah, so you clearly
Yeah,
need
'cause
to
you can
gain
play
some.
like King's for 2, and gain 3 cards, and then King's Court on the third, and then bad draw a card, and then yeah, maybe.
yeah, if you have like 3 King's Courts gives 7 actions.
Yeah, and in the meantime, Naesala does need to grab provinces.
You're just gonna slowly run out of workers
Yeah, I
with that.
did kind of like. I think you need to. I think as Naesala, you need to salvage your some King's Courts and then gain them back with Lurker.
If you have 3 courts, 7 lurkers, and a pool that like who has I don't know why are we looping lurkers? Because you could
hope Naesala overs a lot here. Then just sneaks a win with all the.
I don't like that because now where's your money gonna come from? I don't like playing that King's Court. I think you should have salvaged it. And then
Yes. Actually, that you can fuck up.
because now I'm kind of worried about aarnii winning.
An empty piles here, but you can't.
Yeah, exactly. You need the
You
money.
can't score. Or plays did Naesala even have left?
Any
Like here's played 3 King's Courts in a row.
Yeah, you did not
So-
need. I think you might even have played too many King's Courts there, given that.
I always just
Because like I want to hit double
Right.
profits here as Naesala, which means kinging, which means I guess salvaging 2 King's Courts.
Dash 2 cards. Have cards and the lurkers needed. Yeah, we had 3 leftover King's
Yeah, so you could have afforded to like salvage a King's Court.
Correct.
Yeah.
I wonder what happens if Arnie top decks 3 lurker. The mastermind at King's Court. Lurker first lurker gets rid of King's Courts and
Yeah, aarnii
salvager. The
resigned.
next one gets rid of 3 more salvagers. Next one gets rid of 3 more salvagers. You empty with those if you top deck 3 lurkers. So it was actually really cool.
Well, you said 2 King's Courts, right?
So
The problem is Arnie only had 1.
But the mastermind, the King's Court, or the turn.
They didn't have a mastermind.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, okay.
It was actually really risky. I saw it played it because the win was really close.
Oh my. Wait. Oh, donate got
Yeah, donate got forced.
Oh. It's Arnie. Arnie lost it.
Yeah.
For Naesala.
I just generally dislike donate example. It's like that where you press. Just because of the sort of games that come from that.
Yeah, I had a similar opinion. Kind of. I'm still not convinced, but I have let Apple and donate games.
Yeah, I mean, there's they're so good that you have to buy them, but there are some
I mean,
it's just the sort of card I like to skip if I can.
yeah. There was a period of time when I had both Chapel and the Barbarian looks pretty good against. Yeah, it looks pretty good against Donate because it's system the card.
Yeah. Yeah, seems fine.
It's silver that does give you the fire.
Yeah, I mean,
Silver don't.
I'd like to use the quarry to hit, well, to get the 5-cost action cards.
Alice trashing down to silver. Ouch.
Yeah, I think trashing down to silver pouch seems reasonable.
I would potentially save 1 copper next turn and go 40 back.
So you keep 1 copper. Yeah, that seems okay, especially because you need it to pay off the debt.
Where's Arnie's Donate?
Good question. Yeah, well, here it is.
Okay.
So I think you just trash all the coppers into states and keep.
Pouch the only buy.
Yeah, I better make sure it doesn't get trashed by Barbarian. Oh, gold.
Oh, goodbye gold. Well, you could
There
get a
goes
quarry.
gold. Doesn't matter. Would have been a silver anyway.
Why did you trash it into a? Why'd you take a silver instead of a contract?
Contract is just strictly.
Yeah, contract is a silver that is at the very least a silver that will give a favor, and it could possibly also like be a so that you play an action card
Oh
next.
no.
So does so the person shoots what it is, right? The person who gets trapped.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, I don't understand that at all. Contract work.
yeah, for sure.
It could have made up for that gold.
Yep.
Barbarian nonsense.
I had a game like this when it. I think either Donate or Chapel, and there was Mastermind, Squire, and Barbarian. So we kept on looping Barbarians into Squires, back into Barbarians. Like, we basically got 6-card deck. Gosh,
That still be
Barbarians
fun.
into
Yeah, but there was no lurker or anything to get cards out of the trap.
Yeah, I've had.
now.
That would have made it.
I once had.
There goes the
I once had 2 games in one match that were determined by trashing by barbarian hitting province. Like
barbarian.
there was one time like in the first game of a match, like I hit 3 of my opponent's provinces, and I like should not have won that game, but I did because of all those points I took away.
Yeah. It's a fun game early.
Yeah, like with
That's 5 points.
I did not have the better deck in that game, yet I still won thanks to Barbarian.
Yeah, well, Naesala now has pouch in that.
Yeah, for sure.
Aarnii eventually.
Yeah.
You've got to imagine.
Absolute destruction of Barbarian.
Now you take another contract, probably. Okay, third barbarian.
Oh no, Arnie has 6 cards.
Well, he has more. There's just archives.
Yeah, the curse into curse.
That
Actually,
was very
any other
fortunate. Barbarian is on Arnie's side.
Yeah, I mean, that actually helps aarni. It just gets it off the top of your deck.
Now all these barbarians just do occur.
Yeah.
something will get destroyed here by contract.
Yeah.
Icon.
By lucky. That is that contract.
This barbarian donuts. Well, eventually, I mean, first they're almost done with. They're just attacking all the barbarians. The barbarians might even run. I don't even know how to commentate this game.
Yeah, barbarians.
Barbarian.
Yeah.
The cursed Lupin.
Yeah.
I guess you could set aside 2 barbarians.
Yeah, just that, and just I'm gonna just play those barbarians at the start of your next turn.
Or if you let them get barbarians away.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're going to get barbarianed away eventually.
I think another contract.
I
Hey,
agree.
I guess.
Yes, it is donate time.
What do you donate down to? You'd like to donate down to 5 cards. Let's see which 5 cards.
Couch Silver Quarry 2 barbarians. Oh, then I guess you still have those 2 contracts, so maybe you do take the Stephanie.
Yeah, just getting rid of the bad cards.
Yep. Seems fine.
I think I would have preferred.
Yeah, I think I would have preferred no donate, to be honest.
Having bad cards right now.
Yeah. Their barbarians are gonna get barbarianed away. Okay, this is definitely need to score. I mean, if you had 4 more points and 2 more buys, it would just be a win. But unfortunately, it's not, so you have to. Green. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely need provinces, as they
Does
said.
Arnie have 10? Or he's gone. Yeah,
Temporary did get destroyed.
yeah, that's the win though, unless.
Yeah, still a win.
From Arnie's perspective, first could be
right. Like you only play. You don't even have to play. Right, just play 1 there. You don't have to.
Yeah, because it could have been a loss.
I think he has enough buys to get a Dutch key too. Doesn't. But ends up being.
Yep. So, deciding game 7 now. Yep. I think they've already played the other 7. So, the winner of this match will play Bitterworm Coil in the finals. Yeah, they continue. Continue with, I think it might be, that's,
So even any of random starting point.
No, it's always higher seed started the first game, and it's just gonna keep um, and it's just gonna
Alright.
so it like I mean, if it's higher seed started, it just keeps alternating. I just did. I just sent a message in the Discord channel that I know they're drawing cards in since they are.
Nice merchant. No gamble. I am disappointed.
Yeah, I am too. Spice merchant and storyteller.
This version can be fun, but a lot less fun if you can't track the stick.
I am just hoping for donate in this game.
It's possible
Nope.
to get donate.
No,
The
not
ans
donate.
the answer is no, Arnie. Dombot doesn't like you apparently.
I still want.
But,
Spice merchant seems to have a poor synergy with that, but I don't care. No gamble.
have the really quick favor for ally.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. Yeah. We have such You're gonna
Yeah,
want to
we
use
don't
your
like her.
favors just for less clicking.
Either militia silver or spice. Or moneylender silver. The idea is hitting upgrade or two. And what's the best way to do that? Militia probably, right?
Yeah, I think militia. I honestly think a militia silver opening wouldn't be unreasonable. Or either militia silver or moneylender silver, probably.
Because moneylender copper is money as well, that's what and militia has. Militia can stop the other person hitting.
Yeah, I think militia, and then I think you get a spice merchant. I mean, I'm not sure. 'Cause, I mean, all it is like it's a money lender that has choices, really, and I'm not
The moneylender.
I would have done
exactly.
there.
I said a
That's all
money.
I think I would have sent a favor for it.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Yeah, that's it. They took a big risk.
Yeah, I mean it's a risk. I mean, I think I like the money lender more.
Do you trigger for the shuffle?
Okay, so I think you do you upgrade a copper or do you upgrade a silver into a militia? Probably just the copper. Ooh, getting rid of the shelters with upgrade is gonna be annoying because like you don't wanna I did not like
Yeah,
upgrading
that's.
that Necro. I would have rather, although it does mean you could still hit 6.
I think I would have.
Yeah, that's fair. And like an estate is probably better than a Necro.
Trading here. Gain or buy? Buy. That's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
This you could use Wayfarers if that's what. I think either militia or Wayfarers.
Wayfarers, I mean, I want them, but the village is contract. Not that excited.
I think he has a lot of trashers now.
Yeah.
So fast.
You're gonna
Eight
thin
minutes,
pretty
yeah.
quickly.
I just think I would have preferred.
Yeah, I think eventually you kind of want to like be masterminding cardinals or something. Like I feel like just doing that and just destroying your opponent's deck that way would be pretty good.
I'm thinking crazy.
My idea is so maybe can do something right to my contract. Whoa. Wayfarer?
Yeah, I mean you're gonna get a thin
What?
deck.
Favors first.
I mean silvers. All right. Oh yeah, I guess you need both really.
Yes.
Yeah, Wayfarer for fun.
You're taking the contract.
So I think you do you trash the overgrown estate to trigger the shuffle?
There's an altar.
Though you get the
The other option would be using a favor to the top card, but
yeah, I think you want to keep the favor. A Wayfarer, another.
I don't understand.
I don't like a Wayfarers. I'd say you want
hate
either
Wayfarers.
mastermind or contract there.
Thunder for Mastermind, Altar, Silver, Drag.
Every master. It's just really good.
Yeah. Where you can play a contract next turn, like any of them. Legionary?
I don't
Okay.
like it. You don't even have a gold yet.
Are you going to pay for
Exactly.
Ah.
Like,
there's the gold?
yeah, I
I
still
don't
don't like the
understand.
Legionary. I think you want contract or mastermind there.
We surely don't want.
Yeah, I would have just
I would've
trashed a
trashed
copper and then you can alter the hovel.
Favorite.
Why did you send a favor to draw a card? I don't like.
There was nothing.
Yeah,
Requested.
I mean, I liked gaining the contract there. I did not like spending that favor. You want to save your favors, I think.
I can make
I have a feeling both fired.
So do I.
maybe you take a silver from the left.
I mean, I think they're both European, so. um,
You take a silver and Russia because
Well, yeah, maybe take it and do a spice merchant. Basically, it's just so you can use.
yeah.
It's either way. I think you want to cut forward to it on your next turn. It's
Mm,
just contracting nothing.
Yeah. Um,
I mean, Arnie had the option to contract the Necropolis or an altar left. Want to do that?
yeah, I didn't like it. I think both of these players have made some mistakes in these games.
As other option,
Favor.
Yeah, you shouldn't have
Either
spent
way.
that favor last turn. Agreed.
Master.
Why? Yeah, I agree. They should get mastermind. Like, really?
if the spice merchant is faster.
Yes, please
Or
turn
a
that
contract.
spice merchant into a mastermind. That's.
I really think starting on master. You can alter the copper and pay the contract. That way, you're starting a lot of patience.
No, I honestly wouldn't mind turning this.
Whoa.
What? I was gonna say I honestly wouldn't mind turning this legionary into something we can play. Guess we don't want the altar. So
Okay.
So,
I'm not sure what.
I guess you contract the Wayfarer. Do you? I guess that's the question. Because then, if you contract the Wayfarer, you don't get the favor next turn. So it's you probably don't actually.
just buy 2 points.
That is true. You could. You probably do. So maybe I would have preferred like contract mastermind.
Over this one. Okay, fair.
Okay, so now we're upgrading the spice merchant into a, a contract. Yeah, that seems okay.
Kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're just a little short on access. Not enough duration. I mean, the fan of nomads can be your +5. It's
yeah. I think you have to use Band of
it's too big right
Nomads.
now.
Just means you can't use your favors for other things. Okay, province. Um,
Like even without the mastermind already got out.
yeah. Yeah, I think at this point it makes
Naesala
sense.
is
Like, because Naesala
Naesala
isn't
just split
hitting
states.
province. Yeah, I mean, Arnie can just run down provinces. I think that's probably their best chance at piling.
A lot of terms.
Yeah.
And this necropolis. Right from that.
Necropolis would gain in the state and this in the state and they
So silver
Yeah,
into
that's really
spice merchant.
here you're just kind of running out of things to contract. You don't contract any.
yeah, but that's fine because
Now you don't have a village.
you have a village.
Yeah,
You wait for
contract. Wait, crashed a province?
what?
What? I mean,
Double
they're gonna
it?
get more
I guess
provinces, so.
Yeah, we can.
Oh,
And if you're gonna get a Wayfarer,
what's
get a
happening?
copper. I guess if you get the copper can't get you the buy. No, just get provinces. And enter the game that way.
What the thought process?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
I was thinking, like, if you're gonna trash the province, maybe you that way. That way you have. That way you're just running on the provinces.
Yeah, that's, I think, I mean, I can actually see that being a good move.
It didn't sell.
Yeah.
Like it might be better.
Yeah, I think it would have been better to just turn silver.
Rid of the silver. With Spice Merchant. I mean, they're equal. The way the deck is filling.
Yeah, but we aren't drawing because
Well, the main reason they aren't playing.
Yeah.
A lot of Wayfarers. Wayfarers are a good card, but there's not enough favors.
So I'm kind of tempted to alter the Wayfarer into something. Or silver into, now you can, like, I guess, just now you can just set aside.
Mastermind. That's game.
Agreed.
I'm still not sure why that was.
I mean, can Arnie win here? Because it's either those last three provinces or Wayfarer,
no.
contract, and 4 estates.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's true. There's no way to really mill.
I think there's enough money. Certainly enough money. So,
I mean, there's not enough buys to take
which
those
is
last,
good as
to
well.
take all those estates, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, the favors don't. Right now, 10, 21, 23. Yeah, this
close enough.
yeah.
Yep, great. Well, this is a win.
Favors are great for it. Mastermind probably ends the game.
But yeah, well, congrats
favors
to
and
Arnie, our first champion of champions. Or no, never mind. This is the semifinals, not the finals. Not yet. Not yet. I literally somehow forgot this was just a semifinals. So on me. On me, he'll play Bitter Worm Coil, I believe.
yeah. Uh, uh,
Yep. Yeah. Well, thanks for commentating with me.
Yeah, thanks for commenting.
Yeah.
Yes, are we going to get Arnie in here? Already?
Yep.
Oh,
just
Yeah, I mean, the main thing we were
congratulations.
wondering about was like, why no masterminds that last game?
Yeah, Arnie, maybe. What thought process last game? We're sitting here and we were very confused.
what were you going to master?
The wafer.
I didn't have enough favors actions. I can just gain more cheap favors because Naesala didn't have their deck in composition and me being able to attack them. My legionary in that bad spot that I was pretty not able to come back. So I was thinking, okay, I'll just keep getting on provinces and more money and papers and contracts. I can keep taking my wayfarers and getting supplies and keep attacking Naesala.
And why Legion are you over Militia?
Because legionary attack her.
Alright.
Why no militias too?
We were thinking maybe Naesala. So it's definitely a attack part, and I can constantly show the goal. Why did you trash the altar? Like, because we were thinking, well, the altar tracks it, maybe mastermind too. Like, it just kind of decreased your gaining capacity since you could gain a lot of silver rapidly. Yeah, was correct, but the reason I did it was because I was pretty limited on my action space. Basically, all my actions every turn to playing my wayfarers and going through my deck and one for legionary. So I was thinking that probably turns I will not be using that. So because I want to play wayfarers over favors for that. And I think there was some price point it. So I could buy and gain some cards I wanted actually. So with me rushing a silver for focus card, rushing something with altar, I would have not buy those cards I wanted. Okay, I was also wondering about the province because we were thinking maybe province strategy double and that way you lower the provinces so it makes it harder for Naesala to come back. And you gain the wayfarers and things. So why did you trash the province over say it's over? I was thinking that I didn't see Naesala over getting delayed, even though I trust but should be village still. And I thought that they would be able to catch me up in BP. They didn't have their deck in
enough competition. So I had time to add. I didn't add even less risk or other adapter messed me up badly because if I didn't see my contracts every turn, I would have heard it. I was thinking like to have a turn where I can just triple province, and that's I did in the end. I felt that the contracts and papers really helped me doing that. But that's the most important. I didn't think it was good enough position for him to push me.
And yeah, and that was a feeling I had during the game as well. I think I played that last one not very well. After a certain point, I first totally missed that gaining the silver of Wayfarer is able to trigger the ally and give the plus action. I only have seen that once you did that the first time, and I wanted to make with like the Wayfarers set aside my contract, and that didn't work. Like I did some stupid stuff with wasting favors in the beginning, and then I just panicked. I think I did not think about the masterminds enough. Did not think about the stuff enough, and just no way of coming back.
The other question for Naesala is, when was the last time you played a donate game before this match?
I think I played 2 in my life before. I have donate banned because I'm not a fan of these games where there's 10 minutes of thinking before turn 1. And I have no idea how donate games work.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And like, I mean, that's definitely something that's my own fault. And back in my so it's totally fine. I was pretty sure that I lose that game the moment I seen big donate. But it's not good. It's taking possession in the wasn't fucking that.
A bit fun. I was pretty happy when board for green because there are some boards where just a village where you can't discard it anyway. We had a lot going on. There.
Yeah, I think we had a lot of fun boards. Yeah, pretty much all the boards had something interesting to them.
I like the one was barbaric.
Barbarian with strong trashing in the kingdom is an interesting card.
Barbarian hitting. I feel like I hit your. Well, I'm not sure that. Hitting your barbarian. Crashing very good cards.
Yeah, like a pouch.
You're behind. Pouch. And the first barbarian, so you can track me. So I would say I was there.
Was there any other time that we did have where you had some cards from your ban list game because of this rule? Only the only one.
There are no cards from. I like the cards, nice. They're fun.
Yeah, for me, I have King's card that was not on just randomly generated one, but I have like marked on dislike list. I just for letter, I don't like the length of games that it produces sometimes, so I just like to see it less often. It's very fun when it happens, but I just more rarely.
Yeah, it was strong black market. I would say I think we dug up on all of the market there.
Oh, you shuffled through the market. at like half the way into it again.
Yeah, I'm honest. I was confused on. I feel like if you picked up that, I remember there was that one night in the black book market. Why didn't you buy it? I feel like it have been pretty bad for me.
I was considering it. I thought about whether I wanted to build my deck quicker or whether I want the attack. I think the knight was been really good in the deck once it's built, but I'm worried that because it's like Sir Wonder who's not giving me any benefit, that would slow my building down much. I'm still not sure whether what's the correct decision there.
Yeah, that's
Like a knight which would also had a useful benefit, I probably would pick up like cost actions or something.
yeah. I got pretty scared when you found Warlord.
Shan was. We were also scared about the word, but Shan was, I think, expected that doesn't really matter. And I don't think it ended up mattering all that much.
Yeah, I feel like there was just there were no Warlord. I would have built it some differently because I would have bought a lot more cards from buy. But there were only one instance I couldn't play one of my black market. Otherwise, it didn't hurt me too much. I feel like hurt my capability of my deck. So because there was black market to gain a bunch of good cards, black market that I can play only two each wasn't so good, and I didn't even realize when I say that I could just avoid gatekeeper attack. And I bought the first card, like, oh, I got black market. So basically, that gatekeeper areas I thought it was oh no, so I can't improve my engine because half of my was black market. But tracker said there.
I did not realize that as well. So I thought I my gatekeeper more effective. That's yeah. So that's obviously a bad buy. Yeah.
Without tracker, it would have.
Yeah. I had that multiple times during the match where like when I'm reading the cards, of course it works that way, but thinking about that when it's mattering so rarely, like pretty edge casey.
Yeah. I think I have to go now, but we're playing. There were some pickups and did anyone record? Like,
Yeah, I recorded.
Match and for Rozyroz, it was a lot of fun to commentate. And congratulations, aarnii.
Thank you.
Finals.
Yeah.
Leader Royal, which I think you're playing against.
Yeah, we have to play league or best champs first.
Maybe you could combine. I know some people do.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's happened before. You can just what you could do is like you can just say like just play it, say like the first whoever like if it takes 7 games, like just say the first 6 games are league games, and then or like just say the first until or like someone wins size champs. Just make
That's a great idea. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Right, so everyone.
yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.